9 actors who refused to work with Tom Cruise. We all know that Tom Cruise can be a difficult person on set. He's very demanding, wants everything to be precise and perfect. With that said, actors not refused to work with Cruise because of Cruise, and he was even understanding and helped some of their new projects. Some simply had scheduling conflict with another film they were making, others just weren't interested in the particular project, objected to the script, or preferred to play in a different project. In this video, we'll share with you a few big names that turned down offers to star with Tom Cruise, with some regretting it, and others that moved on. Enjoy! Jason Alexander. When we think about Jason Alexander, we automatically think about his most famous role, George Costanza, from Seinfeld's sitcom. It doesn't matter how many roles he'll do in his life, he'll always be remembered as George Costanza. However, before Alexander became a sitcom star, he was offered a role in 1992 legal drama A Few Good Men. In 1990, director Rob Reiner was starting to assemble the cast for the upcoming movie, and according to actor Kevin Pollak, the role he eventually played in the movie was actually intended for Jason Alexander. At the time, not many believed that Seinfeld would continue to a second season, and so Reiner had Alexander in mind for the role of Lieutenant Sam Weinberg. For backup, he had only Kevin Pollak. Eventually, Seinfeld was renewed for a second season, and Alexander had to refuse to play in the movie along with Tom Cruise. At the end, it worked great for both, with Alexander admitting that Pollak played the role better than he would have played it. Ian McKellen. The Mission Impossible movie franchise has had its share of great villains, from Philip Seymour Hoffman to Henry Cavill and other actors who played the role of the villain phenomenally. For the 2000 film Mission Impossible 2, Tom Cruise almost enlisted the services of British actor Ian McKellen. So, what exactly happened if he didn't star in this movie? McKellen was offered the part in the movie, but he never got to see the entire script and got only his scenes. This process wasn't acceptable by McKellen, as he didn't want to agree to a project without seeing the entire script and story of the movie. McKellen decided to refuse to work on this project, even with his agent imploring him, saying he can't say no to working with Tom Cruise. Yet, he did refuse. The shocker came only a day after he refused to the project, as director Bryan Singer offered him the role of Magneto in X-Men, but that's not all. Shortly thereafter, he got the role of Gandalf from Peter Jackson in the Lord of the Rings trilogy. McKellen said that if he had agreed to play in Mission Impossible 2, he would probably have had to turn down the roles of both Magneto and Gandalf. So, good call, Ian. Jessica Chastain. 2012. Everything is ready for the shooting of the film Oblivion, with Chastain to play the role of Julia. Silently, Chastain was approached by director Kathryn Bigelow and was offered the role in the military thriller Zero Dark Thirty. Chastain was mesmerized by the script and went straight to Cruise himself with the news. Cruise wasn't discouraged or disappointed by this news. What he did was give her his blessing and also went to talk to the studio himself about letting Chastain out of her contract. Chastain said that she really wanted to work with Cruise, also wanted to make the Bigelow movie. She added that it was thanks to his help and support that it became possible, and that Cruise is a pretty incredible human. Javier Bardem. The beginning of Javier Bardem in the movie world started in Spain, where he starred in a number of films there throughout the 1990s, and eventually joining the big league in Hollywood. Minority Report, the 2002 sci-fi action film, was directed by Steven Spielberg and almost starred Javier Bardem. As it turns out, Bardem was actually the first choice of Spielberg to play the role of Department of Justice agent Danny Whitwer. Bardem was very excited when he met with Spielberg about this opportunity. However, having starred almost entirely in Spanish films to that point, Bardem had some difficulties about making a leading role in such a high-profile role. Bardem's English was poorer than it is now, so eventually it was Irish actor Colin Farrell who got the role in the movie. This role brought Farrell to stardom, and while Bardem would have to wait a little longer for his success in 2007 film No Country for Old Men, it worked out pretty well for everyone. Bill Murray. In a 2018 interview, Barry Morrow, the screenwriter of the film Rain Man, said that the script of the film was sent simultaneously to both Bill Murray and Dustin Hoffman. Hoffman read the script and was the first to commit to the project, while Murray didn't even read the script, and it looked like the project didn't interest him. And so, Hoffman got the part to play in the movie along with Tom Cruise, which eventually earned him the Academy Award for Best Actor. I wonder if Murray regrets passing this role. Moral of the story: always read the script. Val Kilmer. Val Kilmer has cooperated with Tom Cruise in the past, most notably in the 1986 film Top Gun, when he played the role of Lieutenant Tom Iceman Kazansky, who was the rival of Maverick, played by Tom Cruise. In 2004, the two had the chance to collaborate together again when Val Kilmer was offered a role in the movie Collateral. In the film, Jamie Foxx plays the role of a taxi cab driver who is forced to drive a deadly hitman played by Tom Cruise. Kilmer's role was undisclosed yet, and in the meantime, Jada Pinkett Smith was also casted to the production. At the end, Kilmer was not part of this project, as it was reported that Kilmer had departed the film because the shooting schedule came into conflict with Oliver Stone's Alexander, which was already well into filming. It's never been confirmed the role Kilmer would have had held in the movie Collateral, but it seems he would have probably played the role of Detective Fanning, a part that eventually went to Mark Ruffalo. Ricky Gervais. Tom Cruise was a producer of the film Mission Impossible 3, and for that film he was looking for a fresh new director. After he failed to get some names that were on his mind, he went to J.J. Abrams to direct the third film in the franchise. Abrams was looking for a new cast for the film, and so he offered Ricky Gervais to be in the cast for this one. In 2005, Gervais got the role of Tex Savan, Benji, and was extremely excited to play in the film. Unfortunately, repeated delays in the film's production were a problem for Gervais, who was committed to his own TV series, which got very popular, as well as for Christopher Guest's film For Your Consideration. Eventually, Gervais was forced to drop out and was replaced by Simon Pegg. Eva Herzegovina. Czech model Eva Herzegovina almost played in Stanley Kubrick's 1999 film Eyes Wide Shut, but decided to turn the role down. In an interview to the New York Times, she said that she was offered the part only because Kubrick was looking for a model. According to Herzegovina, the part offered to her in the film consisted of only 3 scenes. In the first, she's using drugs. In the second, she's having a 20-minute dialogue with Tom Cruise. And in the third, she's dead. And she had to do it all totally nude. Herzegovina tried to bargain with Kubrick, asking if she could at least wear something, as she didn't want to star this way, but he refused. She declined his offer to play in the film. Nicholas Holt. In 2019, it was announced that director Christopher McQuarrie will return to the Mission Impossible franchise, and he'll direct the 2-part movies Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning. Along with the amazing cast already in this film, it seems that Nicholas Holt was also almost part of it. Tom Cruise approached him and personally offered him a role in the film, after passing a fight choreography test with flying colors. Holt would have played one of the film's main villains, which ultimately went to morals. However, he had to turn down the role, and here's the reason to it. The ongoing situation with the COVID-19 pandemic caused delays and production problems on the Dead Reckoning film, which created problems for Holt. He was already booked with other projects, including Chris McKay's film Renfield, which is a spin-off to the Dracula film. And so, Holt had to pass on this opportunity despite the personal invitation by Cruise himself and all the physical prep work. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed our video, please like and subscribe, support our channel. We truly appreciate it. If you love Tom Cruise, click the box to the right. Enjoy our video about 30 interesting facts about Tom Cruise. Also, hit the bell icon to get notified when we upload new videos to the channel. Have an amazing day, and remember, nothing is impossible.